So this video is going to show how to use the overlays. So that's going to be things like adding a circle or adding an arrow or adding text on top of the video, as opposed to a title, which is going to create a totally separate slide. These things go right on top of the video. So this is going to be after you've created the highlights and you're ready to add things to them. And you could do this as you go. You could do it with each highlight, make the highlight, and then do the overlay. I'm just choosing to do all the highlights and then go back and do the overlays, but you could do it either way. So once you have the highlights made, you're going to select the highlight or press play on the highlight that you want, and then select the overlay. So I'm using a circle. A circle is going to pop up, and then move it to where you need it to be, and you can resize it. And then you can also rotate it, which is obviously going to show more on the arrow as opposed to the circle, but you'll see that later. And then press play on the highlight. And sometimes it does this glitchy thing. I go back and forth between pressing play on the video and play on the highlight, and it sorts itself out. Once you have that, once it shows there's a circle underneath where it says switching point of attack, then you're good. The highlights, the overlay is there. You don't have to worry about it not being there. When you do want to replay a highlight, always make sure that the video is playing first. So the video is playing. So now I'm going to hit play. Well, it's paused. So now I'm going to press play again. Video is playing. Now I'm going to press play on the highlight, and that will jump to the highlight I want. Whenever I want the overlay to pop up, that's when I'm going to click on the arrow or the circle. So I'm going to rotate it and make it a little bit bigger. Once I've done that, then I'm going to hit play again, and it will be there in my highlight now. And it does this glitchy thing, but it won't do that later. It's just when you're setting up the highlights. I'm not sure why it does that. All right, and then for the last one, I'm going to put in 2 circles. So I'm going to do 2 circles inside the same clip. So here I'm going to put 1, and then once that is playing, I'm going to, this is a longer clip, so that's why I wanted to do it twice. So it's going to play, and once it's playing, oops, I hit insert title. All right, now once it's playing, here we go. Now it'll be playing again, and you'll see the first circle pop up. There it is. And then I'm going to let it run a little bit. I'm going to go back up to overlay at the top and click on circle again, and now I can insert the next circle that I want. I didn't get to resize it there, but it was in the right spot, so that's okay. And if I wanted to, when I'm watching the highlight, I could pause it and resize it, and it'll be there. So here's this highlight again. Let's see the 2 circles. There's 1. As it's playing, we'll see the second one pop up. So I'm going to pause it and readjust the size because I just want it a little bit smaller than that. And then I press play again, and the circle's gone. So once this runs out, now I'm going to go back to the first video. I'm going to insert text into that one just to show you what that looks like. The text is going to pop up on the screen as just white text over the screen over the video, as opposed to a title that's going to create a totally separate slide, if you will. Anytime you want to watch the highlight, make sure the video is running. That's why you see me press play before I go to the highlights. I'm going to go to insert text. I'm just going to insert, playing, holding mid. This could be helpful information if you play more than one position. It allows a coach to easily identify what position you're playing instead of them having to figure it out after watching the game for a couple of minutes. Okay, and again, the spacing is a little bit weird right now, but where the text is where it's going to be. I'm not going to worry about the box part of it. It'll fix itself. Again, the glitchy thing, but press play and it works. It's fine, even though it glitches a little bit. So playing, holding mid, and then there's the circle that we added earlier, and you can see on the right side there it shows both of those overlays in under that first highlight under the title of it.